y'all, and welcome to the Farm and Pastor's Wife. I am debating on what to make for supper, or I was debating on what to make for supper. Isaac's kind of puny. He's not feeling well. So I was kind of thinking I was going to do breakfast for supper the other night, and I never did it. So I think we're going to do breakfast for supper tonight. And so I thought it'd be a great time to show you how to make homemade, semi-homemade, homemade biscuits. I call them homemade because I'm starting with a flour. Just so happens that what I use already has the lard in it. You can actually make your own biscuit mix, but I'm going to show you this. And I'm also going to show you my biscuits are made with buttermilk. I have buttermilk in the refrigerator and it's out of date, which that doesn't bother me because I can use buttermilk out of date because who knows when buttermilk's gone bad. Anyway, but it was a little bit, when I shook it up, I couldn't get it all to mix back up. So it may be a little too far out of date. So I'm not going to use it. But I want to show you how to make your own buttermilk from sweet milk. So let me get all my ingredients out, my bowl out, and I just finished making tea, poured up my tea. I've got brownies in the oven, so I can't put my biscuits in yet. But I can get them made. So let me get everything out and I'll show you what to do. Okay, so what I use is the Southern biscuit mix, and you've got to be sure it says Formula L on it. The mix already has the lard broken up in it, and this biscuit mix is so good. I'll show you how to make your own biscuit mix in another tutorial, but this is really good. So I'm going to scoop out about 3 cups. Oops, I just got flour all over me. Oh well. Actually has flakes of butter in it too. Alright. Now I like the frozen biscuits that you can buy. The only kinds I get are the Pillsbury. It says Southern style, I think. I really like those. And so those are really good to use. But now what I should have done before I got out my biscuit mix is to show you how to make buttermilk. So I have, let's see, about 1.5 cups of sweet milk. And sweet milk is just, well, it's not, I don't have whole milk. I have 2%, but sweet milk is just regular milk. And I'm just going to put apple vinegar in it, and I'm just going to put a capful. And I'm just going to let it set for just a minute. That's my oven telling me my brownies are ready. Alright, let's get our oven up to 4, let's do 450. So you'll preheat your oven to 450. I'm just going to give this a quick little stir. Just put a little drop of more of vinegar, maybe half a capful. And we're just going to let that sit for a little bit. I'll turn the camera up and talk to you guys while we're waiting on that to do its thing. So somebody had, you know, on the other video I asked if you had anything you wanted me to try to make. I would be happy to try it. I may not know how. I may have never made it, but I'll try. Well, somebody has asked me to make rice pudding. Not only have I never made rice pudding, but I have never tasted rice pudding. So, I have found a recipe that looks really, really good. And I've got to go to the store and get the stuff to make it. But I will be making a rice pudding tutorial. A dear lady by the name of Henrietta has asked me to learn how to make that, and her husband loves it, and she's never found a good recipe for it. So I'm not sure I'll know if it's good or not, so I don't know. Anyway, because I don't know what rice pudding tastes like. I don't know what it's supposed to taste like. And I know some people like raisins in it and some people don't. But I'm going to give it a try, and but I got to get the ingredients. I have nothing that it calls for, I don't think. So anyway, all right. Now, I'm not sure I'm going to use all of this milk or not, because I kind of go by feel with my biscuits. And I have my bowl here. And so I'm just going to pour a little bit in here. You see, it's already kind of clumpy, the milk. So it made its own. We made buttermilk, y'all. We made buttermilk. And I just take my hand and I stir it around, because I'll know when it's ready just by the feel. And like I said, that was about 1.5 cups of milk. So and I like mine pretty good and wet and sticky. Because I'm going to put it out on some self-rising flour. I had a mixing bowl that was specifically for my biscuits. It was a wooden bowl, and I used it all the time. Well, we had put it in Caroline's car to carry to something, and we didn't get it out. And the next morning we got up, and Caroline's car had been stolen. Along with my bowl. So I've never replaced my wooden bowl. So I used that was about 3 cups of biscuit mix, and let's see. Oh goodness, I can't find my cup measuring. That's ounces, cups. I have a little more than 1/3 of a cup left. So I'm going to take some self-rising flour and dust my board good. And then I'm going to dump my biscuit mix right out here on it. A lot of good it did me to wash my hands. And then I'm going to dust the top. And this is self-rising that I'm dusting it with. And then I'm just going to kind of fold it over. Oh goodness, I don't have my biscuit cutter out. Y'all, it's been a while since I've made biscuits. I hope these turn out. I'm go one more time and then I'll... Alright, let me get my biscuit cutter out. Okay, y'all, and let me show you the pan. If you have Crisco, or you can spray it with that spray or rub Crisco on it. I just happen to have my oil handy. So I'm just going to pour a little oil on it and take a paper towel. We're going to have bacon, scrambled eggs, and gravy tonight. And I'll just take a napkin and rub that oil in. It doesn't matter if there's excess. It's okay. All right. All right, there's one biscuit out. And I start in the center of my pan because I like to put them close together. And let me see if I can get y'all over here where you can kind of see me do both. And I get a bigger cutter out to get Bryant one. He likes a big one. I think they're about a ½ inch thick. Anyway, I place them close together because they rise better if they're touching. I hope Isaac will feel like eating a little bit because he's begged me to make homemade biscuits. And it's been a while. I got excess flour on the bottom of them. I'm going to go ahead and turn my bacon on a little bit. Bryant's wanting to go work at the chicken house tonight. Oh. Alright, I'm going to use his cutter and cut him a big one. Put it right there. And then I'm just going to mix this dough back together and make some more. I'm not exactly sure how many this will make. Maybe Isaac can eat some, at least a biscuit and maybe some apple butter or something. And normally, I roll my biscuits out. But I haven't, so that's why they got a few cracks on the top. This one I'm just gonna roll the dough. Make a biscuit. Alright, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I got 12 good sized biscuits. I mean, they're thick. And I think the smallest biscuits are about 2 inches. And the bigger one's more like 3. So we will get these in the oven. I think I'm going to do them at 450 for about, I'll check them in about 15 minutes. So I'll bring you back when I get them out. Okay, so I just got my biscuits out of the oven. And I normally roll them with a rolling pin, and I didn't. And so there's a few of them on the edge that's kind of ugly. And I let them get just a tad bit brown. But I am going to show them to you, and I'm going to show you what my husband loves me to do when they come out of the oven. So let me get this fixed for you where you can see. See, there's some of them that's really pretty. These, oh gracious. Y'all about had a biscuit. Did y'all want to eat a biscuit? Because y'all just about ate a biscuit. Anyway, these are really pretty. But this is what my husband loves for me to do when they come out of the oven. See, my timer is just now going off. I left them in there for, I would say 11 minutes. And they got, I had it on convection. I think that may have been why they got a little brown. These edge ones got a little brown. So if I'd have had it on regular bake, I probably would have done good. But these edge ones that I patted out, they still would have been ugly. But these middle ones are beautiful. As soon as it cools down, I'll open one up for you. But there you have it. With Bryant's butter on it and everything. Oh, I skipped one. So, anyway, even though they're not very pretty, and it's just this one that's not, and that one's not very pretty. And these are okay. But anyway, other than those, they look really good. And let me show you how, if I can hold them, I'll show you how thick they are. Let's see. Look. Can y'all see how much that rose? Oh, they're hot. And look how soft and fluffy. Oh, they're so hot. But look at the bottoms. They're beautiful. So that's kind of why I like the convection, but the top got a little browner than I'd planned. But I will show you them a little bit better when it cools off in just a minute. Okay, y'all, I'm going to fix Bryant his plate. Got my gravy made. It's not as thick as I like it, but that's okay. Today's about the, he's making faces at me over there. Today's about the biscuits. You want gravy on your eggs?
Yes.
And biscuit?
Yes.
Alright, first, I'm going to show y'all his biscuit. This is the big one. You know, I made him a special big one. There's his biscuit. Oops. And y'all, I made bacon. It's niece's bacon. My Zacon bacon hadn't come in yet. I'm still waiting on it. Where are you going?
You get a fork?
I got you a fork. You want applesauce now? Or later?
Later.
Okay, y'all, there's his biscuit. Biscuit and gravy, eggs and gravy, and bacon. We haven't said the blessing yet, but I'll let him go ahead. He'll say the blessing.
Dear Lord, thank you for this food. Bless it to our bodies. Thank you for this time together around this table as a family. And Lord, may be the center of our life and the center of our home. In Jesus' name, amen.
While he's tasting it, around this table is the family. It's just me and him. Isaac's in there sick. So this is a preview of the days ahead. And I gotta learn to cook for two.
Very good.
Very good. Well, there you have it. There's your biscuit tutorial. Southern Biscuit Mix Formula L. You can't beat it. So I'm gonna fix my plate and I will see you guys later. Right now I had our biscuits and bacon and gravy, and now we're out checking the cows, and we have a new little calf. The little heifer. We're trying to move her from this field over to the other.
That's that heifer I gave Bubba.
This one right here? Y'all, there's our little white calf. I don't know if you can see him good. He was the really unusual one. That's pretty.
Which one?
Both of these two right there.
That's off of Blue 2. Blue. That's Isaac's. And that's off number 15. And that's Bubba's little heifer. Oh, no, Bubba's little heifer.
There's, oh, that one's pretty. Today we cut hay, so the hay is on the ground, and then has this hasn't been tedded. What? Mowed hay. We mowed. What did I say? Well, we cut or mowed, same thing. We mowed hay today, and so the next step will be to fluff it up and let it dry out. Ted it. Brian's telling me the right words to say. But anyway, this field produces the best hay ever. Okay, we've checked one herd. Now we're at the other field checking the other. Brian about killed me crossing the creek.
Woo, cows, mom!
Hey, buddy. That one's watching Hank over there. Which one was the not friendly? I mean, the one that stayed by herself. This one?
Since she's had her calf, she's been good.
Yeah.
That's her calf up on top of the hill.
I love that one with the black eyes, the white face and black eyes.
Like a raccoon. Now I just want to know how we're going to get back across the creek. We'll drive.
Our two trusty cattle dogs, Hank, Hank and Java. Right now, I just came in from checking the cows and almost getting stuck in the creek. But anyway, when we came in, Isaac was ready for his biscuit, except he wants apple butter with his. So I'm gonna let you see his biscuit with apple butter. And then I'll be gone. So thank y'all for watching The Farmer and Pastor's Wife. And I hope y'all have a great day. My next tutorial will probably be salmon patties. And then hopefully the rice pudding will come in shortly thereafter. I just got to get all the ingredients. So anyway, so it'll probably be salmon patties and then rice pudding. Y'all, this apple butter is my homemade apple butter. And I think there's a video on the Farming Pastor's Wife of me doing the apple butter. So, there it is. Yummy.